Okay. Sorry, there was a delayed start there. I do apologize. There was a failure to connect to the streaming service. So, now that that's fixed up, we are right here in Q1, a few minutes late. Again, I apologize for that. But welcome. Match day, or sorry, I should say round 7 of the World Military Esports League here in Zandvoort, Northern Netherlands. So, currently, we're looking at VGA. Dante. We're putting up a lot. So guys, like, subscribe, jump in here. The stream should look a lot better this week for honestly a couple different reasons. I'm using OBS instead of my normal streaming software. As a result, I don't have all the little pretty features here. This is going to be a bit of a test for us as well. Have a nice smooth stream. Let's see how she goes. All right. Let's see what else we have on the grid currently out on track. Here we go. So, it's a beautiful Saturday morning here. I heard the Aussies, they're playing their bit in a heat wave at the moment. That's fine, no big deal. Things are cold in Canada, and things are hot in Australia. Give me a second as I just bring up a couple of data points for me. We still haven't figured out Spitfire puts up the fastest. Very well done. Spitfire 110, 131. That's going to be improved here as we put a couple more laps on. 11 more minutes. So guys, out in the pits, looking at the strategy, going to come back out in a few minutes. That gives us plenty of time to really make sure we get the subscribe and the like button. Get to the socials, get down below into the socials. Down there, of course, you will find our Instagram. You will find our X. There we go. Okay. just checking in. Everything is looking good. So yeah, like I said, a bit of a test in terms of the new software that we're using here this weekend. It is looking a fair bit smoother, quite a bit smoother. So that's also positive. Do you have any fans, anybody cheering anybody on this weekend? Had a few from the Brits last week. A few Canadians, okay, now arrest. Outlast here from VGA. That is British Army and Phoenix as well. Let's go hop on over to those guys. Are you gonna go? All sorts of issues today. What do we got going on here? Yes, there we go. The Phoenix coming up. Put out net takers, PGA, as well as Ruck and Beaver, the two Canadians. Let's hop on over to them as they are on the push lap. Beaver's saying he's on a new livery. He does. It is a white livery today. Take a look. Doesn't look very Canadian. I don't know, Beaver. Looks a little more American. I don't know what to say. Mountain Ruck. Turning up a 110.8 as well. Putting up good times there by Ruck. Here he is now. Let's see what we get. Another push lap here. Used tires. That's coming up fresh. I am happy with stream looking wonderful. Like last week, or 2 weeks ago, so it was fairly bad. Happy it's coming in smooth. Let me know if there are any issues though today. Audio, video, quality issues. We are looking to improve on this as the season continues. Unfortunately, so the story goes. I was racing here at the first 5 races. Picked up a bit of an injury, no longer able to really push her here for long. Haven't been in the seat for a while, so here I am streaming. Phoenix. Let's take a pick. Look over at Phoenix, and he gets fastest lap 109.7. Getting in there tight today. Full bit now for Spitfire, and he did that on mediums, I should say. Wow, it was really close. So, can he go in the mid stop? Smash that. And I'd imagine now Phoenix is going to have to come in. He's going to take a pit and maybe put on softs. If he holds, mind you, on mediums, he can save that soft for the race. So, we'll see. We absolutely will see. 7 minutes to go now. See if Phoenix does put up another lap. He's taken a bit of grab on some of his turns, but that's okay. I mean, it's okay compared to what he's putting up 4 times faster on mediums. Coming in, and he is going into the pits. No more from him. Here's Dante at a 112. He's going to want to really get this one in now. We know he can do it. He's typically right up there with the best of them. Ooh, a bit of a loose end there. Coming around the big corner. A lot of these are big sweeping turns here in the Netherlands. It's quite an interesting track. A lot of elevation, a lot of bank angle on a lot of these turns. This one's fairly flat. Oh, and a spin out and takes out his wing. That is going to ruin his lap there. Let's drop into Matt Takers. He is not on the clutch lap here. So Ruck will be next. He's on his out lap now. He's going to be the next one to really put up the time. So we'll follow his lap in here and see what we get. KB coming in smooth move. Yeah, good thing I'm not racing. Feels like something I would do. And that is something of note. The layout itself of Zandvoort isn't necessarily the most complicated per se when you look at it sort of like a 2D plane. But actually out on track, because of the elevation, because of the bank angles, you can see here that angle, especially coming into those last turns, really old school, almost NASCAR-ish oval ring kind of racetrack. That final turn. That makes it really hard to lay the power down in certain situations, especially coming in high speed. They are mostly higher speed, medium to higher speed corners. So it's all about getting the power down smoothly but quickly enough to maintain that momentum, that speed. So let's see as he comes around final turns now. Into the final stretch. Let's see if Ruck can put anything up here. Chicane, this is the slowest part of the track here. Comes through it. I'm going to see here in the first person view how we get a bit of this bank here. And a bit more. Here it is. This is where it's kind of NASCAR-ish. Not quite as heavy as the bank. Not like those 35-degree ones. Here we go. And no improvement on his time, unfortunately. So we're going to jump on over to Spitfire now, as he's on his pit lap. One of the quicker tracks as well this week. The only one really faster. Maybe Austria by a couple seconds. Pretty close though. Nice short track, 4.3 kilometers. 110s, as we see here put up. So, still on his out lap. Ruck is going again. Obviously, no better time there. Bit of a lock up. 3 minutes left now, so everyone's going to have to pile onto. Ooh. Jumps down in gear. Really aggressive and too aggressive, and he spins out too. There's Spitfire's lap done. The guys are clearly pushing, trying to make those extra few tenths up. Spitfire trying to overtake Phoenix, and just work it this week. Looks like with the amount of time lapse, I don't know. He may be able to do better. But Phoenix, let's go walk to him. He is in the pits. So Ruck now. Going to look to improve here. Sitting in 4th place. Can he keep it clean, or does he spin out with the push like everyone else? It's only Phoenix that's really locked her in so far. He did that on the mediums, I remind you. Phoenix back in the pit. Doesn't get a full lap on those tires, so he might come out for another quickie. Let's see if the Canadians can improve on this. Game audio's louder than my commentary. Okay. Thank you for that. How does it sound now? I've really dumbed down the game audio. Here, I'll put myself on mute. Yeah. I think it's better. Is it better? Let me know, KB. Yeah, because you don't want those screeching V6 twin turbo engines just screaming over me, of course. Let's get back here. Ruck 3 laps, though. Those tires are getting old for a quali push. His teammate Beaver's now on an outlap with fresh tires. He's going to look to improve, maybe try to jump into 2nd. He is 500ths back from Spitfire, not too far off the top. Trying to get into that front row. Bit of a lockup here for Ruck. Only 3 tires, but makes a big difference here when you're trying to gain 10ths. Even just hundredths. Let's see if he can push through here as he comes through the final slow section into the final turn. The massive bank going into the straight. Does he carry enough speed to make any improvement here? Trying to be aggressive there, shifting down hard on the gas. Pushing that gear, trying to maintain momentum, and he's coming over the line. No improvements. Jump down to Phoenix, see if he can do any better. Need to turn the game audio. The full system. And it is down. It is down. Tone it down just a little bit more. We'll fix that here. We're about to finish off the quali, so I'll fix all those little technical details here, but do always appreciate it. Beaver, as I was adjusting my audio, puts in a 109.4, taking the pole position. Phoenix, though, let's see. Phoenix can still improve, locking up. He knows he has to do better. This is tense moments now. Spitfire's in the pit, so he can't improve on that. Ruck with 4 laps on those tires. No, he's done. He doesn't improve. So it's all on Phoenix now, and perhaps even Dante, if he can make an improvement. But we'll finish out with Phoenix coming in now. Let's see if he can pound down this straight and retake pole position. We'll find out in just a few seconds. Here we go. And he does with a 108.9. My Lord, Beaver's going to be upset with that, but you can't deny that speed. That's almost a full half second. All right, and finally, last one to cross the finish line here, we have Dante. A little bit slow off the line there into the DRS zone. Into the final chicane. It does not look like he's going to make any improvements here on this one. He's coming through. Probably about it. I think we have the grid, but let's just see. Make it official. Oh yeah, and he is done. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. We have our starting grid of Phoenix, Beaver, Spitfire, Ruck, Dante, and Nat Takers. Okay. So let's work a little bit on my audio. me a few seconds and bear with me as I click through some nonsense. And once again, guys, I know it's a shorter grid today. It should be exciting with a nice tight track like this. So I put my desktop audio. It's pretty low, so hopefully that makes improvements. Now you can't hear the game audio at all, so it's too low. Okay. All right. We'll work with it. We'll work with it. We'll just make some adjustments, that's all. That's all we're gonna have to do. Otherwise, KB, you probably know this whole OBS thing better than I do. I miss Jacob here. Go Beaver, go. How about Rook? Rook not count? I'm gonna pull up the standings here for a second as well. We currently have Phoenix and player Gibbs from the British Army. So he's representing the British Army today. He's up top. Huge. Beaver and Rook are from the RCAF. They are currently just 4 points back from the French Air Force, who have not been able to put in any drivers today. Last minute, looking today for a delay in the race. It was not to be. So, assuming that the RCAF finished today, honestly, yeah, third place. They're going to blow third place out of the water. So VGA representing the Australian Defence Force as well. So they're represented today. Who else do we have? Going through Dante. We said Nat Takers with the Australian Defence Force. So you have the Aussies, you have the Canadians, you have the British Army, and I feel like I've missed some. Who did I miss? Find out in a second. Missing players. Yeah, a few. Like the Americans today. They're busy. Just a funny weekend, unfortunately. But the show must go on. Still waiting for players. Of course, the connection, Australia, all the way to Canada. Quite the distance. It will take a little bit for everyone to connect in here. No regional servers, if you will. Well, KB, you don't have any Americans to root for today. That's unfortunate. Well, this makes for interesting television, doesn't it? Just watching the paddock here as we waiting for the players, the little NPCs up there, if you will, cheering on. Fun. That's all right, though. Since we're here, maybe I can play around with some other things. There's supposed to be a way to get my docs. Yes. Should be able to get the chat up on my control panel. KB, I am gonna need you to learn me a few things. I've avoided OBS just well, because StreamYard works better for podcasting. We don't do too many game streams, but it's clearly better the output, the smoothness of the game stream. Certainly gonna have to make some improvements in terms of the production quality on this. Still waiting for players. Hopefully we don't get any drop. I'm gonna have to pop into the Discord maybe. No, it's just me. Any issues? No issues. Still just waiting. Okay, we are getting in. Here we go. Finally. So no formation? Okay, it just jumps right into it. So sorry about that. It just happened, guys. Just happened. Okay, so we do have Phoenix leading off Beaver in half a second, 0.6. So Phoenix immediately pushing up. So let's see what tires they all chose on this as well. We're just jumping right into it. So a day full of technical issues, but that's fine. We'll work right through it. So let's see what tires. So the top three are started on mediums, the bottom three on softs. And immediately Phoenix is pulling ahead. Let's get into Beaver and see how it looks from in behind. Yeah, just can't get the power down. 1.5 second interval. It looks like Phoenix might just pull away today. No competition. Beaver's gonna have to get in there and really start pushing, see if he can get her going. But the way it is right now, 1.6, and right behind them as well, you have Spitfire. And that's who I forgot there in the rankings. I'm gonna pop out just to my rankings here. Just bear with me as I get the rankings. Where are you? Rank standing. Spitfire is not even here, so he is a sit-in this week. But clearly a very good sit-in. Oh, but Beaver, as we missed it, Beaver takes over Spitfire. It's getting tight. Let's go behind as all the way back. Okay, so here's Nat Takers taking up the rear. And Dante, 0.6. We're on the second lap. We're getting DRS open. This is where it's going to go down. Lots of overtaking opportunities. Tons of them. Sorry, I'm just going to bring back this. Boom, so I can see. All right. Yeah, I got to really work on that. Alt-tabbing out, even though I made it a windowed game, it pauses it. I'm trying to avoid those, so we'll continue to work on these little glitches. Ruck overtaking as well. So 2, 3, 4 are really pushing it with each other. I'm loving this right now, making it exciting. They're keeping it tight. Ruck actually starting to build a bit of a gap. Let's see if Beaver comes back in tight. Spitfire maybe dropping back now. All within half second, all within that DRS. So it's still too early to see. Let's see how they handle sitting in each other's wake. Because honestly, what's going to happen at this point is it's going to give Nat Takers a bit of a chance to get in there. VGA's got to get back into DRS, honestly. But right now, Beaver is going to need to take that toe from Rook. Honestly, they're going to need to play gentle at this point, the two Canadians, because they got Spitfire coming in right behind. And it's all about maximum points this weekend for the Canadians to really get back into that title fight. Definitely taking third, but with being 20 or 40 points behind second place right now, they can really take a dent into that lead and try to make up some ground. Okay, I hope there's at least a likable driver I can root for. KB said to configure everything after. Yeah, it's all those little details. So KB17, if you're speaking of him, he's got a channel, Donut Vanguard. If you're into the retro PS3 stuff, I know you've been playing some Modern Warfare 3. You've Killzone 3 is your big one. So Spitfire and Beaver, let's get in behind. So Beaver in second. Ruck is taken over, or has dropped back, sorry. So here's Spitfire now back in third, right on the ass of Beaver. And Ruck now gonna have to try to keep it tight. So still jockeying for those positions. I mean, a 2-4, even a 3-4 would be huge for the Canadians today, but they need to make the most of this as we're coming into lap 4 complete. 31 to go. Rook is right in that zone now, braking hard, working the wake. It's now his turn to maybe lose some tire degradation. He needs to capitalize and get back into Spitfire. Let's drop back into Spitfire's view and see how he's coming along into the back of Beaver. Beaver looking smooth though right now. Nice and steady. Still early. It's still about taking it easy on those tires. Rook as well with a different strategy going in with those softs, so it made sense he took the early lead from Spitfire. But as the race settles in, it's going to be more and more difficult to keep those in the zone. VGA Dante, he has now dropped off 3 seconds from that taker 2.5. So the battle today really is that second, third, and fourth, keeping it exciting. That does mean, though, Phoenix is going to run away with this one, barring any mishaps. Nice and tight here. They're still keeping it good. This is good racing. Hopefully these boys can really go the distance today and give us a show. I mean, a track like this is what you want. This is what you get. Otherwise, everyone, if you are just joining, please remember, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We are here at the World Military Esports League, Zandvoort, round 7 of 10, I should mention. So, three more race weekends. We're going to race. Yeah, my R's sometimes. They fail me. This. Yeah, let's look at the position change here as well. Oops. All right. Not even showing the position change, so they're all where they're supposed to be. We're gonna get all this stuff going. Here we go. Let's get all that going. You can see the track, and now that I have the track displayed up here, apologize, I should have had that up earlier for you. I like to see this. What's that term when humans see something that doesn't necessarily exist? But Beaver as well, overtaking again. They swap positions once more. They keep on going at it, but so tight. Spitfire just a 10th on the ass end of Ruck, who's trying to keep it a 2-3 for the Canadians today. This has now actually allowed Beaver to jump ahead a little bit, make a bit of a gap. That is to the detriment of Ruck, so I wonder now, will Beaver slow a second or so, get him back into that zone, give him that toe, or will he just get back into that clean air, push away, and let Ruck and Spitfire battle it out? It is yet to be seen, but we'll see if Ruck, still on those softs, can make up any ground. Has clean air, though. The one advantage of not getting the toe of the DRS of his teammate is that he is finally in a bit of clean air. But even within those 2 seconds, you're still in the wake, and it's still not great. So we'll see how they play this one out long term. That's lap 8 now of 36. Still good quarter down. Sorry, what I was mentioning, if you look at the track map, what it looks like to me is one of those emergency, like, seatbelt cutters, I guess. You hold it, it's like a T-handle, and then you hook the seatbelt and it rips it apart, cuts it off. That's what Zandvoort looks like to me. Seatbelt emergency cutter. All right. So, Spitfire still within half second of Ruck, making this interesting. Of course, the 2 tires at play, mediums and softs. And right in this DRS zone. And is there an overtake? There is. Nice and easy for Spitfire. Once again, trading positions. But still tight in. Nice clean racing, but it's not over by any means. Ruck staying nice and tight. Nicely down through the corners. Lots of overtaking positions here. This is one of those tracks that really lends to an overtake situation. Keeps things exciting, as Ruck and Spitfire are really putting on the show for us today. As quite honestly, Phoenix 5.5 seconds ahead of Beaver, who's 3.8 seconds ahead of Ruck. or Spitfire, sorry, and Ruck just half second there. But now you have Nate 6 seconds, and then Nat Taker's 9 seconds after that. So as the race goes on, the skill of the drivers are on display. Some pulling ahead, some dropping back, and the ones in the middle just fighting it out. That's I mean, that's fairly typical in the recent F1 world. Here we go as we continue with Rook right down this final stretch again. Does he have enough? They battle it out in that DRS zone. Not enough this lap around. It was close, but it's clear now. 10 laps in, those softs are going to start falling off. He's going to have to pit soon as well, so is it even worth fighting this one out, or do you come in, go for something a little fresh? Likely on the hards, unless he does decide to really work in these softs. If he has the tire deg this race, maybe it works out for him. Gonna come down to the strategy though between these two. Rook, of course, could work an undercut, but he's gonna be on those new tires, the hards, for much longer. Short laps though, so 10 laps in isn't you know, the most amount of difference in reference to some of the other laps. So a few more, we'll see if Rook holds on, but he's now dropping a little back. 0.7 final straight. He's in the DRS, he's catching up, but I don't think this is enough. Once again, just keeping it tight in. Well, he says the gameplay looks great, so this is good. Yeah, another thing too, KB. So the stream, and I'm assuming the stream's coming in at 720p for all of you, which isn't the worst, especially for a live stream. It's nothing to sneeze at. But I have the output at 1080, you know? So makes me wonder what's going on with that one. All those little tweaks. I wasn't home last weekend. I was going to set this up all last weekend. I was away for work. I actually had yesterday off, so I was able to set everything up. Work's been a killer. But here is Rook. Nice and tight still. A little closer this time, so if he can keep tight coming into this final stretch, he might have enough for the overtake. Let's see here as they come in, and he's given him space to overtake. And he just doesn't have enough. Just not enough, even though he was given the lane. So just moving out of the wake or off the driving line probably took a bit of that tug that Rook was getting. And just lost a bit of that DRS efficiency. We are all on equal cars, so that they all have the same performance. Coming down the straight, the tire compound and wear shouldn't make a huge difference, really. It's more the exit out of that final turn, but it's such a high-speed turn. He was so tight. And it makes me wonder, maybe just the battery. Spitfire probably high on battery and gave enough boost where Rook was wearing out, running out of that last little bit of charge. So they continue on. 3.5 tenths. Still very, very tight. Coming down to a lot of driver skill. Oh, here he goes early on. Does he have enough? He does this time. Hucks in into turn 1. But Spitfire, my lord, just inches away coming through that turn 1 too. And it's still anybody's race at this point, fighting for the last spot in podium. Very well done. Very good racing. And now it's me hold on. Yeah, my controller's disconnected. Let's move on. What happened? What happened? Oh boy. What happened? Uh-oh. What do I do? Uh-oh. This is not good. So we are in, why am I in the lobby? So we have more technical issues here today. And I don't know if I can fix this. Can't invite friends, it's too late. Oh man. Oh man. Any ideas? Oh boy. Okay. Well, this is gonna be embarrassing if this happens. Let's see. I'm gonna Google this. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, so this is just gonna be me trying to figure out how to get this working in. Wow. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. I hate when this shit happens. It's because my controller disconnected. I had my controller on, and because the controller disconnected, it kicked me out into the main menu. And this is what I'm dealing with now. There. If I do spectating. Start spectating. Spectate me, damn it. That's me. Don't care about my profile. I'm afraid to leave the session, though. You know? I don't have the invite back anymore. Ah, this is the worst. Can't join the session. Says I'm spectating. Yeah, it kicked me out. It did kick me out. Well, I know we're in lap 17 to 36, so we're exactly halfway through. This is a huge bummer, man. Man, EA games are the worst. I really don't want to do the leave session. It's gonna ruin everything. It says I'm spectating. What else what more do I need? What more do I need? Fuck livery. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm not racing. I'm gonna have to leave and try again, won't I? Yeah, I've been pressing F2. Yeah, this is all it does. So like even if I hit join session, it does nothing. If I press F2, it says spectating. And then does nothing. And if there were bots, like you can select a bot and view that player, but because there's no bots, it's not allowing me to view any of the actual individual racers now. Okay, well let's try some more Google. Now people here on Google, they're having problems leaving spectator mode. I'm having troubles getting into it. Okay, here's something on Forza.net. I might be screwed. I might just be screwed. Okay, is it time to press escape? Try it. Why am I even in this fan zone thing? Why do I care about this? Yeah, confirm, move on. Okay, well now you're just watching the game. Me screwing around. Okay, let's move on. Now you know who my favorite driver team is. Really, EA? You kick me out, and then you give me this crap. I don't care. I don't care about any of this. Oh, man. Not garage. Let's see if there's a way to get back in. Sure. Browse. Let's see if we can do it. Filter this. North America. Nope, none of those. Let's do any. Go through the whole list, see if we can find it. It's probably private. We can't. Netherlands. Nope. Don't think it's that one. Next page. Page right. Page right. A lot of people do in the Netherlands, eh? Not a popular one. Belgium's always the popular one. It's not even in here. Not even in here. Yeah, it likely is a server issue. Or just a game glitch. It's really all it is. And then, of course, it happens when you're live. It's the worst. Crossplay. It was it is long. Maybe just try that. No. Because it's private. I'm fucked. I'm basically just screwed, guys. Screwed. No. The last thing to try. I might have to shut the stream down at this point. Oh, look at all these cool things they gave me. Cool. Move on. Yeah, you can communicate with an online server. Look at you. If I go back, that's what I want to do. And then... Oh, it's F3? That's what it is. F3. Mail, and there's no mail left. No invitation. Go to friends. Beaver. No, I can't even. Oh, I can't get in through any of them. It would have to be, well, anybody in there could. They're in the middle of the race, though. That's the problem. Right? Like, for them to just stop racing and do that. You would almost need 2 people in as spectators. As a backup. So the spectator can then go and do it. Or if somebody crashed out, perhaps. But yeah, this is bad news, Bears. Check my Discord. See anybody? Yes. Okay. You're gonna hear me talk to Rook. This is gonna be a one-way conversation because I don't have the Discord tied in. But yeah, bear with me as I talk to Rook. Hey, Alex. I got kicked out of the spectator.
You got what?
I got kicked out as spectator.
Oh, man.
So my stream is just me troubleshooting.
Okay.
So.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
It's all good. It's all good. I think the only, because you're still in the middle of the race, I don't want to bother you, but I think the only way is if somebody was to just stop racing and invite me, which I don't want to happen. So, lessons learned for next time. We'll have 2 people spectate, maybe.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
Okay. Well, I know you're in a battle, so I'm gonna shut up and leave.
I appreciate that. I'm sorry that happened, man. Thank you.
No, it's all good.
We'll talk to you later, dude.
Yeah, later. Okay, so the boss knows. that's that. So, I mean, message retract. Why did you retract your messages? It's okay, Tia. You don't have to retract them. Yeah, I don't know. I either just kill this or we find something else fun to do for a little bit. But this race is gonna be on the back end of things, anyways. I can talk about some footy from Man United breaking. Kobe Mainu plans to reject Man United's contract offer and seek a move abroad. There you go. Soccer news. Let's see what else we have. Oh boy. KB. Play COD. I deleted COD. Because I never played it and it takes up way too much space, and I've been meaning, once I actually have some time, to download that 350 gig plus PES 21 mod. That's supposed to be amazing. Nottingham Forest is beating Man City right now. There's that. You can just trash Man City for a little bit. I don't know, man. What do the people want me to do? Do we just shut her down, move on? Better luck next week? And then just go and eat breakfast? You know. Oh, man. Well, Serie A games are going on. I need some Fubo. Give me some Fubo. It's just fought mob at first. I would know if anything's good at the moment. Como, Venezia, Parma, Torino, both at halftime. Do we care? The more fun one is probably the City losing to Nottingham. Let's see. City, where are you? Fubo's dashboard is bad. Or was that a full time? Was that full time? That was full time. Oh man, because Brighton and Fulham just started now. So Man City lost to Nottingham Forest? Come on, guys. Oh man, that's not a good look. Embarrassing. All right. Parma Venezia relegation battle. They're at halftime though, even. So there's nothing to talk about with them at the current moment. They're not even playing. Leverkusen losing 1-0 to Werder Bremen. Bayern beating Bochum 2-0, of course. Dortmund losing to Augsburg by 1. Holstein losing by 1 to Stuttgart. It's a shit time slot, man. Nothing good's happening right now in the football world either. Stream your gameplay. How am I gonna stream your gameplay? Unless you just want me to. Don't copyright strike me when I do this either. Okay. So if I shut you down. Okay. Here's his channel. Don't Vanguard. The upcoming at 11. So in an hour. You're doing it in an hour. I'm not hanging around that long. That's no. I gotta pee before that happens. But I'll at least advertise it for you, KB. So here we go. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. He is streaming in just under an hour. 498 subscribers. You need 2 more subscribers, don't you? Because 500 gets you some things. So that being said, if you're just like waffling along with me at this moment, this is it. You go here, and in an hour you can get some Modern Warfare 3. He needs 2 subscribers, and that's gonna sort him right out. So that's what y'all gonna do. Help a brother out. And honestly, on that note, like I have nothing at this point. So I do apologize. It seems ridiculous to ask us to like and subscribe to a stream that can't even finish. But oh, hold on, let's turn that off. Bro, YouTube won't even give you a warning. My channel does not have any power. It should. It's supposed to. But it's probably because you're not monetized yet, so you don't mean anything to them. So you need 2 more subscribers so you can actually think about monetizing. If you have the watch hours, I don't know, but that's how it works. Oh, look, Dave. Dave was at the Hertha Berlin game again. No volume? No volume, apparently. Why not? Whatever. Doesn't matter. Guys, I'm going to have to shut this one down. It's a bit of a mess today. I'm sorry. It sucks. At least we had smooth gameplay. Just not complete gameplay. So the trick is just don't turn on my controller next time and it'll kick me out. It won't kick me out. Okay. Yeah, KB, I'm going to hit you up probably later. I don't know. In a little bit, maybe. You got to stream. We'll figure it out. Until then, guys, thanks for joining. Just under an hour. just thank you. Just thank you for joining. I'm sorry that it is what it is. We'll continue to do better. That's all I can promise you. So on that note, thank you very much. So let's see if this actually stops streaming, because it didn't actually start streaming last time when I wanted to. I'm clicking the button.